I made $0 yesterday. The big bagel. Yes. Uh, there was a part of me that was a little worried that would happen because I just, you never know what kind of crowd it's going to be, and it was at a Baptist church. Not that there's anything wrong with Baptists, but I think it just, I don't think my work was really for that clientele. A lot of people stopped by. A lot of people said, "Oh, I like it. It's interesting," and then they just kept going. So, I originally had the prices on there, and then about halfway through, I took the prices off because I thought, not that they were even high. I don't think they were very high, but even without the prices, nobody inquired as to how much anything was. So it wasn't a price issue. It just it just wasn't their cup of tea. So live and learn. I got all stressed out, all the extra work and blah 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 for naught. I can't say that I'm not disappointed because I am. I would have loved to have sold, you know, something. And I really thought the $25 photographs would sell because I thought 25 bucks, it's not too bad. And they were framed. It was these little block frames. And I thought, well, it's all ready to go. The Baptists, they like to procreate. There were a lot of pregnant ladies there. I don't know what has to do with anything, but there were a lot of pregnant women there. And really, it was only women that walked through. It was, yeah, it was all women. And it was a lot of women with their, like, not old, I'm not going to say this right. It's a lot of adult women with their mothers. How's that? Which I thought was interesting also. But, yeah. So the big zero. And, I don't know. I guess this church has a problem with birds because you walk in and there's this kind of complicated walkway and it's covered. But in the covered walkway, there's the ledge that runs all around the walkway, and they have spikes, all in it to keep the birds out. Because I guess at some point, birds started nesting there, so they put spikes, and they also installed this high-pitched signal to keep the birds away. However, those of us with freakish hearing can hear the high pitch, and it was extremely annoying. It made my hair stand up on the back of my neck and my arms, and I could feel it in my fillings, and my teeth, like, they started sweating. It was bad. It was bad. And I went with a friend of mine. We had tables next to each other. She and I could hear it, and her mother could not. And we were just like, when we went outside, it was just awful. So I guess I will be more selective on, entering these little fairs, festival things. I guess trying to, find out whether my stuff will work there, because, not that it was horrible. Thankfully, my friend was, in the booth next to me, but it was just, a little disappointing, and I put a lot of effort into it, and the booth was $60. So I lost money. So I was hoping that I would at least make the money I put into the booth, and I didn't. So that was a drag. I went to the store today, the grocery store. We're having game night tomorrow, so we're having some friends over, and I was stocking up on all the stuff. I bought some beer, and I was checking out, and I had beer and chips and dip and, all the party stuff, right? And the woman said, making conversation, "Are you having a party?" And I said, "No, I have a drinking problem." Which, I'm a smart ass, and things just spill out sometimes, and it's uncomfortable for other people. I was amused myself, but she was a little taken aback as to what to say to that, because I'm sure she, out of all the things she probably expected me to say, that was not one of them. And she's like, well, I don't really drink. And I said, well, whatever. I said, and then I just sometimes I get going and I can't stop myself. I said, well, I really only drink on days that start with a consonant and end in D-A-Y. And the kid bagging the groceries was like, hey, every day ends with D-A-Y. And the girl checking him out, she's like, really? Really? So I created this awkward moment for them and for, yeah, I don't know. I kind of got a chuckle out of the whole thing. But I do have a tendency to do that sometimes. And I mean, I didn't know those people. I've never seen them before. I can't say I'll wear a mustache every day in Movember, but I will for, occasionally. But right now it's every day. But some days I may not. Just be advised. It's still Movember, even if I'm not wearing a mustache. Bye!